entrepreneurship has no equal in business. I don't think, like, in my opinion, entrepreneurship is the highest you can get in any kind of business that you actually participate in or you spend time doing. As you grow to be an adult or you grow to be older. And I was talking to one of my friends yesterday, and one of his friends is starting a business, a new business, an alternative business, that he left the big business that he's working for, and it's like an office. It's an office warehouse job, and it's a big. And his friend is going to start an office warehouse business, and he wants my junk removal friend to go start with him. And I said, wait a minute. I told him, listen, you're going to go work for somebody that is starting a business? And he said, yeah, and it's going to be great pay. And I said, well, aren't you doing good in junk removal? He said, yeah, I'm doing good. And he is. He's doing pretty good in junk removal, even though times are really slow right now. My friend is making good money. He's making good money in junk removal. And he's leaving junk removal to go help his buddy start this business. And I'm thinking, then that makes you an employee. Oh, we're going to be partners. If you're in junk removal right now, and you own your own business, you're not in partners with anybody. You're an owner. You're a business owner, and you own your own business. And that's it. And there's only one head motherfucker in it, and that's you. There's only one person in charge, and that's you. There's no partners. There's no 35% or 40% or anything like that. It's just only one person. And the thing I don't understand is that you get here this far doing junk removal as a business owner, that you want to slow down doing junk removal so you can go pursue a partnership with somebody. And I want to tell you something, how partnerships work. Partnerships work that at the slight of any disaster or conflict, the partnership always dissolves and breaks apart. That's how it is. And that's like family, working with family. It always works out like that. It's very difficult to have partners with your family unless you're really, really close and you're like best friends and your brothers and sisters, of course. I work with my family right now for the haunted house. I work with my brothers and sisters for the junkyard Christmas that we're having. But you know, as I'm hearing my friend, and I'm hearing my friend talk about this, how he wants to keep on doing junk removal, but on the side, his side hustle is going to be junk removal. And when he wants to start this office warehouse business, I'm thinking in my head, you're going to learn, you're young, you're viable, so you have a lot of energy, and you're going to want to do this. Go do it, go pursue it. But I know in the long term, junk removal is king. It's like cash. Cash is king and junk removal is king. A partnership can only ruin friendships. A partnership is only what it is. It's a piece of a business you don't own. You're partners in that business. If you're in junk removal right now, you are a business owner. You own your own business. You do your own hours. You do your own things. And I just think in my head, and I'm thinking, what a bad decision that my friend is making. Getting in partnership with somebody, then starting all over when you have something successful. So in business, if you have something successful, you don't sell it. You don't sell it. And it doesn't, I mean, So I know somebody out there that's about to get rid of their business and sell it, right? They're going to sell their business. And supposedly they're getting $100,000 for their business and some change. I'm not sure. And I said, okay, so what are they selling? What exactly are you selling? Are you selling the brand? Are you selling the brand junkmonster.com? Or what are you selling? Because anybody can make up a name, but are you a successful business? Do you know anything about business? Do you know anything about Google My Business? Do you know anything about Google Ads? What are you selling? If both your trucks that you have are financed, what are you selling? Your hammer, your sledgehammer, your what exactly are you investing money in? Elias Junk Removal says, when I started 2 years ago, someone asked me to partner with up, and I'm glad I didn't. No, it never works out, Elias. It's never the same. It's never the same. You know, that's why I subcontract a lot of my jobs, Elias, so I don't have to deal with stuff like that, you know? But anyway, like I was saying, I was telling my friend, he was telling me the story, and I'm like, okay, so what is this guy selling exactly? He's getting $100,000 for his junk removal business, but what is he selling if he's selling 2 trucks that are financed? Where is the equity? Where is the equity? Okay, so let's pretend I go buy Microsoft. Now, I don't buy any of their software, their hardware. I don't buy any of the personnel. I just buy the name Microsoft. Just the name Microsoft. Okay, that's an investment. The name is popular. It's like buying Amazon, the name Amazon. There's an investment in Amazon, just the name. I don't buy any warehouse. I don't buy any trucks, trailer, nothing. I just buy the name Amazon. That's it. I'm only buying the name. So when you buy a junk removal service that is owned by a mom and pop or just a small business owner, what are you buying? You're just buying junkmonster.com? What the hell? There's no equity in it. There's nothing in it. There's nothing. When you could go turn around and make your own name and brand, that doesn't make any sense to me. As a business owner and running a business, you know exactly what you're going to get out. You know exactly what you're going to sell. You never, ever want to start a partnership with somebody that doesn't know the business properly. Entrepreneurship is the best. Partnerships are not. And this is a bit of advice. Do not partner up with anybody to do junk removal. Junk removal is a great paying job for an individual and his family and his wife. Own nice cars, own a nice house. It takes a little time, but yeah, you can make your money. But partnering up with somebody, yeah. Starting to work for somebody, what are you starting from zero? Oh my God, I don't get this guy. You work so hard to be a business owner and establish yourself, and now that your business is going strong, you want to keep it on the side and do something else? Listen, guys, here's a bit of advice. My junkyard haunted house has been an absolute success. In 11 days, I made more money, profitable money in 11 days than it probably takes me 6 months to do in junk removal, or even more. Even more. It made more profit in 11 days than 99.9 of us mom and pop and small business junk removal services out there. In 11 days, it did that. Trust me. And if you want to know exact numbers, pick up the phone and call me, and I'll tell you what I made in 11 days. But you got to think about that. I know that business. I know the junkyard haunted house business. I wasn't something I got into. That's what a business owner does. He can get into other businesses and establish good business practices and know how to run a business. There are people that start other businesses and don't know a god darn thing about it. And my friend was telling me, yeah, I'm going to put junk removal to the side, the thing that's made him money, and then start this other business with my friend. And I'm going, well, you're going to learn a quick mistake really fast. Entrepreneurship is the best. For every Walmart there is out there, and you know Walmart's the biggest company in the world, of course, there are 100 small businesses around it. 100 small businesses around every Walmart. And that's like around it, like in a radius of like 10 miles. Just imagine where there aren't Walmarts, how many businesses there are. Anyway, guys, thought I'd let y'all know about that. We are starting a junkyard Christmas. So Alex, Elias, if you get a chance, go to my TikTok, go to my Facebook page, like some of my my comments. I'd appreciate that. Right now, we try to open a Google My Business. They suspended the account. So we're working on getting it back open. It's going to take a little time. But I got until, I think, really next week, until Thanksgiving to get it working. Big Boy says, is your business organized? And what do you mean, is my business organized, Big Boy? Like, what are you talking about? Exactly, like, what do you mean? I mean, I think I organized my business in 16 years. I think it's slightly organized. You know, I'm not sure. Maybe people might come in here and think it's not. Paperwork rise, accounting, pretty good at that. You know, how organized. Well, here's one thing, Big Boy. Is my business organized? I don't have any workers. I do not have one worker. I do not employ one person. The only person I employ is myself. Now, I do subcontract with 4 companies, okay? So those are my trucks and my workers, I guess you would say. But they're called subcontractors. Is it organized? Yeah. I guess if there's somebody in Frisco, I call Brandon. If there's somebody in Fort Worth, I call Herrera. If there's somebody here in Dallas, I call MJD. If there's somebody else in Irving, I call Jose. So yeah, is it easy? Yes. Are my trucks up to date? Heck yeah, they are. Heck yeah, they are. Yeah, of course, Big Boy. All my trucks have the proper PSI on the tires, the oil changes. I do them properly because I take care of them. I'm watching them every day. You know, these trucks, I keep my eye on them every day. There's not a time that I'm not taking care of my trucks. I'm always taking care of my trucks. Is my business organized? I guess my paperwork, I know how much I make every day. I know my customers by name. I know most of my customers by name, especially my repeat customers. So, so yeah, we get we get a lot of established things done and written down just because we've been doing this so long. Of course, the old school way. I'll tell you something, Big Boy. I'll tell you something because I'm about to have to end this video. One thing that I am good at is when I started the Junkyard Haunted House just recently, I've been doing it for 3 years now, or 3 or 4 years. And I sit down with my sister. I sit down with her. And we go through every dollar that we're going to spend. We always write down how much we're going to spend. And we make the plan, we make the blueprint for the haunted house, and I write it down on paper and everything. I make the blueprint. And I do that same thing for the Junkyard Christmas. I sit down with my brother and sisters. So in the haunted house, I only have one partner, and that's my sister. She designs all the sets. I build the haunted house. I get all the refrigerators. I do all that stuff, and I finance the haunted house. My sister designs most of the haunted house, about 90% of it. That means all the scary stuff, and I do all the electronics, by the way. But we sit down, we talk about that, what we're gonna do and how we're gonna have the jobs every year. I get 65%, she gets 35%. Now, for the junkyard haunted house, I brought in my other brother and my other sister. And they wanted to really share upon the wealth of how good we did in the haunted houses. They looked at that and they're like, man, we can make money in this. Let's do the Junkyard Christmas, which was okay. With the Junkyard Christmas, we sat down, all four of us, and we argued a lot. We talked about what we're going to do and how we're going to build the business. And now we're working. Every day we're working. My sister worked 5 days this week. My little sister worked 5 days this week. And my brother is working about 3 days a week. He's working all day today and all day tomorrow. And we're going to get a lot of work done just working together. Oh, no, let me tell you about that. If you want to stay in business, don't do anything like that. Do not do anything like that. Ooh, you're going to lose out on that thing. Really big time. Don't do that. Yeah, you'll lose out on that. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this video really quick. I've never heard anybody do really great with JRA, but if you look in the Facebook pages, you'll notice that JRA burns a lot of people too. So that's my opinion. I don't use them. I don't use any ads anyway. Don't forget, March 2024 here in Dallas, Texas, I will have the Junk Removal Summit. Join it. It's only $150. I'm going to use that money and probably buy crack with it. All right, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.